Hey guys, it's Melissa. I'm just going to wait a beat to let you guys have a chance to refresh your page and hop on. I'm just checking on my computer all the other videos. It looks like everybody's kind of finishing up with Lindsay's video, which I don't know about you guys, but I was totally cracking up. Lindsay is hilarious. She's one of my newest coaches. And even though we grew up in the same town, we hadn't really hung out a lot until she joined my team as a coach, until she joined one of my fitness groups. And she is freaking hilarious. She's a lot of fun. She's super, super sweet. And she is so funny. I don't know about you guys, but I was laughing. So I love that when she was like, well, if you don't know what emerald is, don't worry about it. Or oh, Melissa said y'all better come. So I was like, okay. I'm super, super pumped for Lindsay to come to Summit with us. Oh, thanks, Whitney. She did come to the Super Sunday and she stayed overnight with us the night before, and it was so much fun. So I'm just going to wait one more minute. I see Taylor's on. Hey, Taylor. Hey, Amy. Hey, Michaela. Just give me 1 second. I want to make sure that everything's coming up okay on our page because I know we had a little bit of technical difficulties before. So Taylor, is Nolan watching? If he's watching, hi, Nolan. I'm super excited that you're here. I'm going to try to keep my nice non-cursing lips on today. Hey, Nancy. Hey, Michelle. Lindsay is fabulous, Amy. She's younger than you, so, you know. She's a great, great girl. Anyway, so I wanted to invite you, or to thank you guys for coming here. I tried to invite as many people personally as I could. I see some people are hopping on that I didn't get a chance to personally invite, but I'm so glad that you can see the page and that you're here. Hey, Jessica. Hey, Danny. Thanks, Nolan. So I know that some people are going to be watching these videos afterwards. So if there are specific questions that you have, please post them in the comments. I'm going to read them so that people can see them when there's the recording, because I was told that they can't see the comments after when we upload them to YouTube and stuff. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Kenzie. Thanks for coming. So, I'm glad you guys are here. This is our purpose for this was to share how we are living the greatest lives right now that we can. And obviously there's improvements that we can make. Hey, Andrea. But right now we're living some pretty good lives, and we know that is not always the case all the time. And I'm going to share a little bit about my history to kind of give you some backup on who I am to even talk about this. But we wanted to share what it was that got us there. And we totally recognize that there are many, many different ways to live a great life and to have these different things to have improved health and fitness, like Whitney talked about, or to improve your day-to-day life and change your career path or your family time, like Danny talked about, or to improve the community that you're part of. Like Lindsay talked about, we know that there's lots of different ways, but for us and for the community that we're part of, hey, Lori, for the community that we're part of, what it was that did it is coaching. And so we want to share with you guys how we got started with coaching, why we did it, how it's helping our lives, and how we can help you guys to live better lives if this is maybe a fit. I'm just getting notes on my computer that it's freezing for some people. Am I frozen? Can you guys give me a thumbs up if you can see me? Others can see me. I'm telling them. Okay, you guys can see me. Cool. I'm going to keep going then because I think it's just them. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of history about me and where I'm at, or where I was at when I started coaching. So let's go to the end of 2015. I was my heaviest weight ever. I was my lowest point ever. I have suffered from depression and anxiety for the longer part of my life, undiagnosed anxiety for a long time that now looking back, obviously, I can tell that I had it for a lot longer. I was diagnosed first with depression after I had my first son, and I've struggled on and off with them for a long time. The end of 2015 was my lowest point. I hated myself. I hated my life. I did not want to get undressed in front of a mirror. I did not want to get naked in front of my husband. Oh, hey, Sam. Perfect time to step in. But the reality is I was hating how I looked. I hated how I felt. I hated who I was. I hated the type of mom that I was at that point. And I just wanted to change my life, but I didn't know where to start. Michaela, I'm going to have to come back to your question in a sec. Hey, Dana. Hey, Lindsay. So I was in a really shitty place at the end of 2015. Sorry, kids, earmuffs. Crappy place. And hey, Lindsay. Hey, Adrienne. I can't keep up with all the people on here. Anyways, I was in a really, really bad place. And I knew, because I had done before, I knew that if I could get back to my health and fitness, if I could get back to eating well and taking care of my body, that I would feel better about myself. Hey, Tara. Hey, Autumn. Now, at that time, my thinking was very distorted. My thinking was that if I looked better, I would feel better. My thinking, obviously, that wasn't healthy. I see that now. I know that now. But at that time, that's what got me started. And so I can't hate that was my thinking at that time. So that's where I was as far as my mental health and my physical health. I had gone to the doctor in December. She told me that I needed to improve my health and fitness, or I was going to be in serious trouble. 29 years old. I had high cholesterol and high triglycerides. That's ridiculous. I've always been like a thin-framed person, and to hear that I had high triglycerides and high cholesterol and that I needed to lose some weight to be healthy was a freaking wake-up call for me. So, hey, Caitlin. So, that was where I was at that point. At the same time, I was working full-time for a nonprofit that is super close to my heart. It's the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, which both of my children have type 1 diabetes. So I was working for full-time for a nonprofit that I loved. But if you guys don't know this about nonprofit organizations, the employees working there do not make a lot of money. So, hey, Danielle. So we were struggling a bit, just not necessarily with day-to-days, but I was budgeting and using coupons and whatever, right? And also struggling to do those extra things that we really wanted in our lives, the things that we wanted our boys to experience: camping trips, bigger trips, lacrosse, rock climbing, just road trips, the things that you want your kids to experience while they're the age that it impacts them and matters to them. So I was looking for a way to earn a little bit of extra income. And in the past, like Danny, I had worked cleaning evenings and weekends. I'd worked at the hospital in the evenings. I'd done the day home thing. I did a photography business. I had done all of these small part-time or evening and weekend businesses to earn some extra money. Hey, Ashley. But all of those things took time away from my family, and that kind of seems counterproductive when you want the income to do things with your family. So while I was looking for something to help me with my mental health and my physical health, I was also looking for a way to earn some income from home without taking a lot of time from my family. Hey, Faith. So in comes this, I don't know, like I'm scrolling Facebook, right? Like I'm addicted to Facebook. I still am addicted to Facebook. And I see an ad, a story from a woman my age, has kids, who's talking about how she started this thing. I know I'm a traveling fool. She started this thing, this coach thing, where she got fit and healthy and got her nutrition under control and got her health back. And she got time for her family because she quit her full-time 6-figure income job. She got an income from home working non-full-time hours. And she did it all because of this coach thing. Now, trust me, guys, I was so skeptical. It's not even funny, because I will not try something unless you can prove to me up, down, and backwards that it is real. However, for some reason this spoke to me, so I reached out to this woman. Thanks for the hearts, ladies. I reached out to this woman and I asked her, what the hell is this all about? And she told me about a total fitness package that I could, fitness program, nutrition plan, tell me exactly what to eat, how to do it, the foods that I want, real people recipes, because y'all know those diets that are like 7 pounds of chicken and 7 pounds of asparagus and 7 pounds of rice. That's not a real people meal. But real people food, nutrition plan that's super easy to follow, fitness. And she was going to mentor me on how to grow my business, on how to build a business from home. And I still was skeptical, but here's what she said. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee. Give it a shot for 30 days. Do the program, which was only 21 days, and the training, which is only 21 days. It's now only 14 days, so my new coach has got it easy. She said, try it for 30 days. And if it doesn't work, send it all back and get all of your money back. So I talked to my husband. Oh my God, this conversation was hilarious. I'm taking way too much time. But you guys are still here. So great. I had to prepare myself to convince my husband. At the time, this package was $164. It only had one fitness program in it. But $164 that we didn't have was a good idea to spend on another business idea of mine. And I knew that he was going to be like, hell no. So I went to him and I told him, this is something I really need for myself. I need this right now for me, for my mental well-being, my physical well-being. And I think that I can work my butt off and earn an income, a little bit extra, maybe $500 a month, $200, $300, $400 a month, some extra to help with groceries and trips and stuff. And he surprised the hell out of me when he said, we've spent more on less, and there's a money back guarantee, so why not give it a shot? And the fact that he believed in me and was willing to give it a shot with me is what made all of the difference in the world for me, because that day was January 16th, 2016. I signed up as a coach. September 23rd, 2016, I gave my notice at my full-time job, and I am now working full-time as a coach. This is legit. Skepticism welcomed. Please be skeptical, because if you weren't, then I would think you were an idiot. Please be skeptical of everything. But don't let your skepticism cloud your opportunity. You have a chance to grow an amazing life. I now am working full-time from home, helping people get healthy, fit, and live better lives. I work out for a living. And I want to say something though, I'm not a fitness lover. So don't worry about that. You don't have to be a fitness lover. You don't have to be a fitness professional. When I started this, I had 30 pounds to lose. I still have 10 more pounds of that to lose. I lost it. It came back. It found me. We're real people sharing our real journey to inspire other real people that they can do it too. It's not about being perfect. It's about showing the progress. Nancy, your hearts are beautiful and distracting. It's about working on ourselves and improving our lives every day and sharing about that. We use social media because duh, it's social media and it's 2017. And then we help other people find the resources that they need to get started on their journey, regardless of where they're at, what their fitness level is, what their emotional status is, what their mobility level is. There is a program for everyone, and there's a place to start for everybody. And we are here to help everybody, whether it's with a free resource, like the one we're going to be offering at the end of this event, or with a total fitness program, or getting started with the whole business opportunity. Really, tell me another business that you can start for under $200 startup cost and earn that back in the first month. Tell me that, because I'm going to tell you a little bit now about the financial side of things. I started January 16th last year. I earned $180 in January. That paid back the cost of my challenge pack that I purchased. In February, I earned $500. In March, I stepped up my game and I put more time in. I just to let you know, January and February, that was 1 hour a day, 5 to 6 days a week of working on coaching. March, I put in another hour a day and a little bit on weekends, or a little bit more on weekends, and I really stepped up my game, and I earned $1,200 in March. I'm now earning between $1,500 and $2,000 a month coaching, and I'm only growing up. I'm only growing. This is real. This is legitimate. Now, I want to be very clear, though, that you do not earn a full-time income coaching with a minimum wage work ethic. This is a simple business. There are simple steps, checkmark steps. You work on yourself, you share your journey, you invite people to join you. Simple checkmark steps, but there is work involved. You do have to do the work to get the payoff. So I'm just going to scroll up. Please feel free to post your questions below so that I can answer them. Okay, Michaela. Her question, what are some things that we can do to become successful coaches? Also, as you know, I'm just starting out and have no idea where to even start. Where did you start on your coaching journey? I love that, Michaela. The best thing to do to become a successful coach is one, work on your own health and fitness journey and your personal development. So as coaches, we do personal development. We read books or we listen to podcasts. We grow our minds and ourselves. And that probably has been the hugest change in my life, is my personal development and my personal growth. So that's the first thing. Work on yourself. The second thing to be a successful coach, invite people to start with you, because if you don't ask, you don't know. And maybe other people don't know that there's an opportunity. That's why we're sharing this event, because you guys might not even know that this is a thing you can get involved in, that this is for everybody. Where to start as a new coach? Where did I get started on my coaching journey? Again, I started with my own fitness journey. I just started sharing my fitness journey, and I did the new coach training. In May, I have a new group of new coaches that are part of the Soulfire Empire, which is my team. Whitney's team is the Burn. We have a new coach training, super simple to follow. You can do it. It's 14 lessons. You can do it 14 days, or you can do it all in one day, whatever floats your boat. That's where you can get started. I'm just going to scroll down. Amy, postpartum depression is a bitch. You're right. And that's another thing that I use coaching for, is to share my story with things like that, with parenting, with diabetes, with postpartum depression, with anxiety, with marriage, with self. I share those things because to me, it's really important that there's a voice, because there are so many people. I had a conversation with another woman today that didn't realize that I had dealt with lots of depression and anxiety, and she was feeling alone in her journey. I feel like it's a responsibility to share those things so that other people know that it's common and it's okay to talk about it. It's okay to reach out. Nancy, your story is what pulled me in, and that's why we share our stories so much. Exactly, Nancy. I know that it's not easy to share our stories, but believe me, that's something that we teach, and that's something you ease into. You share little bits at a time. So don't worry about that. But you're real right. Sharing your story shows other people. I'm just scrolling some more. Sorry, guys. There are a lot of questions, and I love that you guys are all on here. I'm especially thankful that Nolan, Kenzie, and Autumn are on here. Skeptical is my middle name, Nancy. Yes, Taylor, Skeptical must be your middle name too. But I'm proving it. That's the point of sharing our journey. It's so easy to be duped by magic weight loss pills, magic weight loss wraps, magic weight loss drinks, magic weight loss blah, 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 cinnamon up the ass cure. Whatever. There's a lot out there that's not legit. But that's why we're sharing our story. That's why you see my posts on your newsfeed all the time. That's why you get sick of my posts on the newsfeed, because I want to prove that it did work for me. And if it worked for me, a fitness hater, full-time working mom of two, busy boys, keeping Netflix in business, if it worked for me, it can work for you. Seriously. I'm just still scrolling. I am a baller. Whitney, Bala. Whitney has gone half-time at work because of coaching. She loves her job as a NICU nurse, so she gets the best of both worlds. That's another thing. I quit my full-time job because I wanted to work from home. I wanted to grow this business full-time, and I wanted the freedom to do what I wanted when I wanted. But if you love your job, you don't have to quit your job. You can go casual at your job, or you can go part-time, or you can build a smaller business so that you can grow your Beachbody thing on the side to pay for trips. Or we went to Disneyland. My family and I went to Disneyland because of this business. I went to Mexico this year because of this business. That business, or that trip, was paid for, by the way, by my upline because I earned it. I'm going to New Orleans in July. I'm going to be going on to Mexico again next year on another trip. Okay. Oh, this is a good point. Whitney said she didn't realize Beachbody has other programs other than P90X and Insanity. I wish someone would have approached me about coaching back when I did Insanity. So maybe some of you guys don't know that. Maybe you're already doing Beachbody programs and you don't even know it. P90X, you can purchase that just about freaking everywhere. That's a Beachbody program. Insanity, 21-day fix. These are all Beachbody programs. There are hundreds of Beachbody programs, and right now there's a stupid awesome sale on where you can get access to every single one of them with all of the meal plans and the access to the extra ones and the bonus ones and the Fixate cooking show, an entire year access to that. There's a crazy sale on, and I've been told that it ends at the end of this month. So if you want details on that, comment. All the videos alone tonight have shown how supportive everyone is and how great of an environment it would be. Everyone seems to have everyone's back. Being a single dad with anxiety and depression, I've had a lot of the same thoughts. 2, if I look better, I'll feel better too. It's good to know all this. Taylor, you are a kindred spirit, and you know this. We're kindred rebel souls. I'm just waiting for you to jump on the train, because you as a single dad could inspire so many other single dads. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Crystal. Cinnamon up the ass. Tigers hate pepper. They love cinnamon. It's a super random thing. Taylor, I really like you already. You could totally do this. And our community is freaking amazing. These people have become such a support to me, even outside of Beachbody. That is the truth. We all are a great community, and we all are a lot of fun. We're also very apparently peer pressuring Nancy. Our point in sharing this is to show you guys that there are options out there. There are real ways to change your life. I know that you guys see this and you hear this and you see motivational speakers, or you watch Netflix shit and stuff. Sorry, children. New words you've learned today. There's lots of people talking about living bigger lives and living better lives and living the best life. And you always think, like, who are these people and how much money do they have to pay these gurus and buy nannies and personal trainers and yada, yada, yada. I'm a real human being. Nancy's a real human being. Whitney, Danny, Lindsay, all of the coaches on our team, we are real human beings. Most of us living right here in Central Alberta, where you guys are. We are doing it. We are living bigger lives. We are on our way to living better lives. My coach, Rosa, lives in Central Alberta. She's a normal human person, 3 kids. She replaced her full-time income. She replaced her husband's full-time income and retired him. And she's earning a 3-time 6-figure income salary from this business. It's legit. If you have any other questions, please comment them below or send a message to the person that invited you. I would love to see all of you guys join our teams and join our community and start helping other people improve their lives the way that you can improve your own life, or the way that we have improved our lives. Do refresh this. I'm just reading one more. I want details when you have a chance. Is it the same sale for January? Amy, it's the same package from January. Super awesome sale price on. Super awesome. Like, you don't want to miss out, but I will message you right after this. So refresh the page after my video is done, because Whitney's going to follow it up. We have, for those of you that are on here tonight, we do have an awesome free resource. It's got free workout plans. It's got free nutrition plan. It's got I forget what else. Oh, podcast list, book list for personal development, goal setting sheet. It's got a ton of awesome stuff to help you live your best life. So if you come away from this and you're like, you know what, that's great information. Coaching isn't for me, which coaching is for everybody. Anyways, drink the Kool-Aid. Just kidding. If you come away from this and you decide that this isn't for you, that's totally fine. And we still love you all the same. We have this free resource for you to still live your best life without having to join a team or buy into anything, because genuinely we want you to live a better life. Seriously. So please leave your email. Whitney's going to either drop your email here, drop your email in Whitney's last video, or send your email address to the person that invited you, and we'll send you out that resource. We also are going to do a draw tomorrow morning for the prize that Whitney has talked about. It's 5 days of cafe latte, my freaking lifeblood cafe latte. I live on this shit. We have the portion control containers that have helped all of us get started on our nutrition journeys and really help to simplify clean eating and macros and all that mumbo jumbo. So make sure that you are commenting on the videos, liking, commenting, whatever, the hearts and all the lovies. And we're going to do a draw from the people that were here tonight. So thanks so much for joining us, guys. Refresh your page for one more video. Bye.